It is or is not.
It's not live right now.
Keep an eye out. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Six Figure Live. My name is Ben Hartley with Six Figure Photography, Style and Story Creative. We're going to be doing things a little bit differently today. If you joined us at yesterday's episode, we were discussing the fact that we are going to be having on Tuesdays, editing Tuesday. I'm going to edit some live images for you guys. And so that's what's happening today. For those of you who this may be your first time joining, Six Figure Live is really an opportunity to bring you behind the scenes at the studio. So we are here in Columbus, Ohio, Style and Story Creative. Stephen Lowe, come on over here, man. Say hi. It's always nice to kind of get your face in here. Which way are you coming from? There you. Oh, shit! It's so backwards. It's mirrored, dude. Where are you going? It's so confusing. So Stephen Lowe is here. Ben Adams is on the other side, and yeah, we're just checking this out. Hey, man, I'm on this new system. Can you make sure that you can hear me clearly? All the good stuff. Okay, awesome. So we're on a new system here, and I'm on this new system because I want to get you guys a direct screen cap of my editing setup, so that way you guys have a really clear view of it all. So again, the purpose of this is to kind of bring you, again, behind the scenes, candid approach to what we do at Style and Story Creative, and a lot of that is editing. We do some bulk editing, and so, or rather outsourcing. So we use Shoot That Edit as a great company, a great tool to outsource the bulk of our editing. But anything that goes online, anything that you see on Facebook, on our website, we are personally editing that, and then we're having Shoot That Edit align to our style, our approach, using our presets, using the stuff that we've developed in a super custom way. That's awesome. And so anyhow, I'm going to show you guys some first look stuff. We say first look, that would be, like the sneak peeks, the first look, the portfolio stuff, So let's hop over into Lightroom. You guys understand this. For starters, we stay in Lightroom every step of the way. We try to get it right in camera so that we're not having to take stuff into Photoshop. We don't have time to waste on that. So we're going to hop over into Lightroom. Very, very rarely do we bring stuff into Photoshop. So let's do it. We're going to transition over there. Boom. Whoa. How's that looking, Steve? Okay, cool. So we have a number of images here that we could choose from, portraits, the girls, the reveal, some super awesome stuff with chandeliers. But I showed you guys a photograph yesterday that Ben Adams took that was just killer. And I showed you kind of the final product, a black and white version. And so we're going to jump right into this one and edit this. Is that working out, man? Awesome. Okay, cool. So we're going to jump right into this, and I'm going to be using the Style and Story Creative presets that we have developed. Dude, I freaking love these things. I got to tell you what, man, I absolutely love the presets that we've put together. They do it, especially our black and whites. And so here's what we're going to do. I've already brought this image in 1:1. If you're unfamiliar with that, in the library module, you would just go up here to library and then previews, and you'd build a 1:1 preview. It says it's already built here because well, it should be at least, because I did that upon import. Yes, there you go. 1:1 was already built. Okay, cool. So that's just going to make it way faster. So I've got my Style and Story Creative paint kit right here. And so I'm just going to jump right down here to this one called Black and White Special. What Black and White Special does is it's going to reduce our overall contrast. It's going to bring our lights down, our highlights down, our whites down, but it automatically builds in this perfect little spotlight, and I can move this thing anywhere around a scene to draw attention to a particular subject. And so it's drawing attention by bringing back the contrast, bringing back the highlights and the whites, and it's super sweet to get some of that really kind of fancy editing stuff that you're used to seeing, but super quick. And then the really great thing about it is too, I can right click and I can duplicate it, and now I can move it to another spot. So I could draw attention here to the flower girls. Okay, within this, obviously I can make some adjustments. One of my favorite things to adjust is actually my feather. I don't mind some of these people, back here, having some light on them, but I hate when I get a halo. So I'm going to go into brush, I'm going to go to erase, and I'm actually going to erase back out some of what I'm seeing here. to just make the attention right on them. And again, just as you do this, don't get too sloppy with it. I think again, halos are terrible. You know who you are if you're out there just like dropping these like glowing halos on people. So there we go. That cleaned it up. Now I've got that mark right on them. I'm going to go overall and kind of globally up the shadows so I can find a little bit more information here. Oh man, we're cropped. Okay, cool. So maybe if I pull this up, I'm going to fix this for you guys. How's that update looking? Let me hop back over here to OBS. Whoa, we're about to like create an infinite loop. Okay, I want them to be able to see all of my settings here. So let me get it in for you guys. Appreciate the patience here. Again, new software. I think I got to pull this up a little bit more. Shift tab. How are we looking now? Looks like I need a little bit more up. And that should do it. Okay, cool. Thanks everyone for giving me a heads up on that. I appreciate it. Okay, so here we still have our scene. So we're going to pull our shadows up here globally a little bit more, and then as well I may globally introduce contrast. I'm going to go back to this one here and bring my highlights up on these girls just a wee bit more, contrast up, and I'm going to pull off. I didn't like how it's getting back here, and so once again I'm going to go to brush and I'm going to be erasing back off of this a little bit. And with this, you can control your flow and your feather. I'm going to turn my feather way up so I have a nicer gradient on the wall. Okay, cool. So that's already looking pretty sweet. I mean, to go from here to here, I'm really digging that. I might even go in, and I like seeing some of these people up here, and I might just pull a little brushwork with some highlights up and maybe a touch of exposure up, and just kind of start to brush in some of these people up here just to see some of that information that we have. It's super pretty. Maybe I will go back and pull in a little bit more information in the crowd. But now your eye just goes right to, let me do Shift Tab L. So now your eye goes right to the couple here. And again, when I talk about getting this right in camera, we did have a light on them. So it's not like I'm making up light that was not already there. And so we had a light. You can actually see the light right here, you guys. Did you check this out? So this is a Canon 600 speed light. It's being fired wirelessly. It actually has a MagMod grid right on it, and it's firing right at the couple right here. And it's creating that nice light. And now that light is there, and I just get to like pull it out. Super awesome stuff. Dude, I'm done. I'm good to go on that. But let me go in. I'm going to show you a few of the things that are happening. A couple things that are occurring in detail. Let's see. Actually, let's go to effects. We are doing a fair amount of grain with our black and white. I really value grain because a lot of times digital gets way too clean. It's too crisp. And so I like to reintroduce that grain. We do shoot on film here a little bit as well as digital. And anytime we compare these, like a shot side by side that was on digital versus film, there's just something so appealing about the imperfection that film grain gives. And so again, you guys, grain is different than noise. Grain can actually be really pleasing to the eye. So there you go. I'm going to just, again, that was just a few clicks with the black and white special that we do. So I'll kind of walk you back through our settings here. You can kind of see what we've done. There won't be much done at all with the tone curve. You're going to see a lot going on with our HSL in the black and white section in regards to what's happening from a luminosity standpoint with these black and whites. There's no split toning that's occurring. It is a straight black and white. I kind of get a little leery about black and whites that start going towards different hues, warmer or cooler or greener. It's just a personal preference for me. We haven't done any transformation or lens correction, and then really at this point the effects are just a grain that's occurring. So there you go. I'm stoked about this image. I think it's incredible, and so we're gonna leave it at that. And tomorrow, you guys, let me talk about this real quick. So I'm going to drop a link down below. Wednesdays, we're going to be doing image critiques. I want to get an opportunity to actually give back to you guys, and we're going to critique community images. And so I'm going to drop a link where you can Dropbox over up to 3 of your images. Just make them 900 pixels wide, JPEG. I'll put it all in there for you. But please submit some files. I'm going to choose one of these images, and we're going to do a critique on it. I think it'll be really, really awesome, really helpful for everyone out there. And so that is going to be tomorrow. So please make sure to submit. We already have a number of submissions, but make sure to submit. And then as well, you guys, if you haven't had a chance to hear about this, dude, I held this online training course maybe January, and it's been the #1 most requested thing for me to do again. And it was really, I walked you guys through how we at Stound Story Creative booked our first $7,000 wedding. And the amount of support that I've received over the last year, just with you guys emailing me and showing up and encouraging me and all this stuff, I want to do it again. I'm really excited about it. And so this Thursday, I'm going to be holding it again live. All right. So it's going to be live. It'll probably be about an hour, but knowing me, I'm going to go long for an hour and a half or so. But it is going to be limited to 100 photographers. And that's simply because I have to pay for the software that makes this that makes it available to get it out to you guys. And so it is what it is. I only got room for 100 people. So, we already have over 50 who are already locked in and registered. So I'm going to put the link to that. You guys, there's no reason not to, just so you know. But check it out, how we booked our first $7,000 wedding. I'm going to get into exact strategies, techniques, my failures, my flaws, all the stuff along the way. And hopefully you can learn something from my experiences. But anyhow, thank you guys for checking this out. Again, this software is a little bit new to me, so I'm going to keep getting better at it. And we'll see you tomorrow with a critique. Thanks again. Talk soon, guys.